Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. Today we're trying to answer the age-old question, which chemicals are the best for your cassette toilet? Let's get into it. So a while ago we made a video on how to deep clean your Thetford cassette, and it kind of got me thinking we should do a follow-up video on what sort of chemicals we use and which are the best chemicals to use in your cassette, which are the most effective, which smell the nicest. So I've got a bunch. We've got 7 different chemicals that we're going to have a look at today. We're going to compare the cost. I'm going to use them over the next few weeks here in the caravan, and then kind of give you a summary on the smell and the effectiveness. Obviously the smell of them is subjective, but we can compare the cost per dose and how effective they were in the cassette. So before we begin, a huge thank you to RV Mega. They sent me a bunch of these chemicals. Some of them I already had, some of them they sent to me. So yeah, shout out to those guys. I'll link them down below, but they stock a huge range of all these chemicals we're going to look at today. So thank you guys for sending me some of these to try out. Alright, the first product we're going to look at is the Thetford Aqua Chem Blue. This is lavender scented. This is Thetford's kind of recommended product to use in their cassette toilets. Comes in a 2-litre bottle and also a 5-litre bottle, I believe. Has a nice kiddie lock on the cap, which if you have kids in your caravan, you'll appreciate that sort of thing. We're also going to look at Biomagic, pretty cool product from a New Zealand company. So this is a 1-litre bottle of Biomagic. I've already been using this, and it's got a little handy measuring spout on the side there, so you can pour the correct dose in every time into your cassette, which is nice. The third product we're going to look at is Habitat Pure, which is a New Zealand made product, again similar to the Biomagic. This is completely natural, which is nice, and it's also endorsed by the NZMCA. So the New Zealand Motor Caravan Association endorses product, so we've got a litre bottle of that to try out as well. We'll also be taking a look at Portisol, which is an Australian made product, quite a popular product over in Australia. It's a blue liquid similar to the Thetford Aqua Chem Blue, and it's also got a handy little measuring part to the bottle there, which is nice. We're also going to take a look at BioPack Express, product from Wallex. So we have the, what flavor is this? Flavor. Tropical Breeze scent, not flavor. These are the little capsules that you just dump straight in your cassette and they dissolve, similar to a dishwashing tablet that you put in your dishwasher. We have the Tropical Breeze ones to try, and also the original Portapack Express, which is a blue one, which I'm nearly out of these. I've been using these for the last few months, so we'll give both of those a go. We're also going to look at products that are laundry soakers and stain removers. So this here is the EcoStore laundry soaker. Nappy sand is also a common one, right? The sort of things you would soak a shirt in if you spilt baked beans down the front of it. Now these are basically sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, and sodium percarbonate, which is oxygen bleach. So they're quite popular. The EcoStore one's obviously quite good for the environment. It doesn't have much else in there, maybe a bit of essential oils by the looks of it. So really good plant-based, laundry soaker that people often rave about this product. So lastly, we will look at sodium percarbonate. So like I said earlier, the EcoStore has sodium percarbonate in it, and this is just the compound on its own basically. This can be bought in bulk from places like Binin, and it's basically just oxygen bleach, right? It's used for cleaning mold, laundry soakers. You can mix it up and clean your kitchen with it, clean your bathroom with it. Really versatile and also really affordable. So this is another great option, and we'll see how that stacks up against the other ones. So let's talk prices and compare the prices of these products. And I think the best way to do that is to break them down into a per dose price. So grab a bottle like this. This is $20, this bottle, and it's got 25 doses in it. So figure out what the price is per dose, and we can compare those. All right, let's start with sodium percarbonate. That's a kg bag. We bought that for $7.90, and that is 33 doses. So the cost per dose is about 23 cents. Pretty cheap, that one. The EcoStore soaker, 1 kg, Picked that up from the supermarket for $10, and that has about 25 doses in it, so we're looking about 40 cents per dose. Biomagic 1 litre bottle cost me $25, and that, according to the bottle, has 16 doses in it, so about $1.56 per dose. The Wallex Bio Packs, they are $25 a pack. You can get them cheaper sometimes on special, but they were $25 when I bought them. And they have 15 of those little capsules inside, so they work out to be $1.66 per dose. The Thetford Aqua Chem 2 litre bottle cost $18, and there's 20 doses in there, so 90 cents per dose for that one. Habitat Pure 1 litre bottle costs $20, and there's 25 doses in there, so they work out to be 80 cents a dose. And the Portasol 1 litre bottle of that is $24.95, 25 doses, so about $1 a dose. Wow, how do they all stack up? The cheapest is the sodium percarbonate at 23 cents a dose, which is pretty cheap compared to the others. The next cheapest being 40 cents a dose, so half that. And the most expensive is the Wallex Biopack capsules. They are really convenient, but they work out to be about $1.66 each, unless you get them on special. I suppose the next thing we need to do is look at how effective these products are. How well do they work? How well do they break down waste? We'll know when we go to empty the cassette how easy it is to empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these products in our cassette toilet over the next few weeks. It'll be a few weeks for me, a matter of seconds for you guys watching the video, but we're going to use the cassette with one product. Next time we empty it, we'll try another product, and so on until we've gone through all 7 products. Some of them, like I mentioned, I've been using for a few months now, so already know where we stand with them. We'll also take a note of the smell. I understand the smell's a bit hard to kind of judge because it's subjective. I've got a different different preference in smell than you might have, so we'll look at those as well, and we'll just see if there's any sort of outliers that smell terrible, and let you know about those. So I will see you in a few weeks, or a few seconds for you. So in conclusion, how did they all stack up? Harvey, what was your favourite one?
My favourite one was this one.
Okay, so the Wallex Porta Pack gets Harvey's seal of approval. Across the board, all the products seem to be quite effective. Starting with the EcoStore Laundry Soaker and the Sodium Percarbonate, I found them quite good. They seem to both work as you'd expect. They're both great value for money. I've used the EcoStore stuff in the past, and it does a good job, but I just don't know if it masks the smell enough. It could just be me, it could just be not using enough of a dose. But yeah, I mean, as far as like natural products go, pretty good. I might actually start using a bit of sodium percarbonate in my grey tank. I just sprinkle a bit down the drain just to keep the grey tank nice and fresh. So I'll definitely use those. They weren't my most preferred ones, but I understand why some people love them. I think I was leaning towards the blue liquids, like your Portasol. The Thetford one was good. Even the blue Porta Pack I quite liked. I know some people don't like the blue style products, right? Because they've got that Portaloo kind of smell, don't they? And no one has good memories of using a Portaloo, right? So definitely do have that kind of blue chemically smell. They seem to break down the waste really well. There wasn't a lot, of solids, I guess you could say, when I emptied the cassette using those products. So I think they're quite good. Portasol was definitely good. The Thetford Aqua Chem seemed quite good as well. The lavender flavour wasn't too harsh. The lavender flavour, keep saying flavour. The lavender smell wasn't too harsh, so quite like that one. Biopacks I've used in the past. Obviously the most expensive option, but the most convenient, right? You keep this in the cupboard or in a locker outside by the toilet and you just throw one in. You don't need to measure anything out. You don't get any splashback when you pour. One thing I noticed when I poured the Aqua Chem in, I kind of splattered it on the toilet and it kind of left blue stuff everywhere. It wasn't hard to clean off, but you obviously don't get that with the Porta Pack. The Biopack Express, the tropical ones, bit of an outlier for me. These smell disgusting. It's obviously my preference, right, in terms of smell, so you'll all have different opinions. I didn't like the Tropical Breeze. They did the same job as the blue one. I just thought that tropical smell, couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it's quite overpowering. I'd be interested to try the green and the lavender version of these and see if they're just as potent, but just smelt a bit too strong. Probably a nice scent for some, but not so much for me. Habitat Pure and the Biomagic both seem to work really well. The Biomagic, obviously being natural, is quite a good option. I don't know what it was about the Biomagic, but it smelled kind of funny in the cassette and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I guess I'm so used to the blue style chemicals that this one, being a bit natural and probably breaking down the waste a bit more naturally, kind of had a strange odor to it that I didn't love. It wasn't terrible, but I couldn't put my finger on what it smelled like. But this broke stuff down definitely very well. It just didn't quite mask the odor as much as I would have liked. The Biomagic though is also good for your grey tanks. So again, I'm definitely going to be using this and put this down the grey tank as well. So all in all, the products worked really well. No sort of clear winners or losers in this one really. I think it comes down to preference of cost and preference of smell. If you like the blue chemical smelling toilet solutions, and there's a lot of those. If you want something more natural that doesn't smell, then you've got your sodium percarbonates and nappy sands of the world. There's probably some nappy sand varieties that smell quite nice actually, so that could be something to look into. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy with all the products we looked at today, and wouldn't have a problem using any of them long term or recommending any of them. So if you've got any questions at all, fire away below. Thanks again to RV Mega for sending me some of these chemicals so I didn't have to buy them all. I bought a bunch, but they sent me some so I didn't have to purchase them all. So yeah, really appreciate that, guys, and I'll link their store down below. They got a huge online store. I've bought a whole bunch of stuff from there in the past, so can't recommend those guys highly enough. And if you're in Tauranga as well, you can check them out. They've got a really big yard full of motorhomes and caravans. So thank you, guys. If you'd like to join us on our adventure, we're about to go away this weekend actually on another adventure. We've got a few more reviews coming up in the future. About to install a GPS tracker for the caravan, so pretty excited about that. So if you want to come along, whack that subscribe button below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.